Hey everyone, so I'm back to talk to everybody about something I deal with on a daily basis, and that is public relations, but more specifically as the spokesman for a large organization. Now, I want to talk about how we can get it right and how we also get it horribly wrong, and how we can have a win-win situation for both ourselves and the people seeking information from us. Now, some of the first things to remember are the principles behind what we do. We're there to facilitate the free flow of information. We're not spin doctors. We're not there to obfuscate and make it difficult for journalists and other people to get information. We're actually there to help them get accurate information that will cast the organizations we represent in the right light, in an accurate light. So we're not there to hide the truth from anybody. But at the same time also, we need to establish relationships with these people, with journalists, with media workers, and see them as stakeholders. Now, I've been on both sides of the equation. As a journalist, waiting for a spokesperson to give me a response, it can be really frustrating. And when that response comes, it's not adequate. It doesn't reflect the questions or even answers the questions. So I think one of the things that you must do, as soon as you get a response, let somebody know, hey, this is going to be complex, so I am looking at it and I am giving an undertaking to get back to you at such and such a time. Now, it's important also not to overpromise and underdeliver. If you feel that the deadline is a little bit too tight, ask the person, hey, you know what? I might not be able to get this information to you in time. Can I please have an extension? And most of the time, they'll be reasonable and they'll say, listen here, can you get me the responses the following day? So do have an open line of communication, and this is why it's important to have those relationships that you can pick up the phone to a journalist and say, listen here, I need some more time with this kind of thing, and most of the time, as I say, they'll understand. So what do I mean by relationship building? It doesn't mean that you have to go and sit and buy meals for people or take them out for a drink. No. All that means is that you need to garner a healthy dose of respect for the people who are asking you the questions, and likewise they will respect you in return. So if they are looking for responses to a query, do it quickly. Show them, even though they've given you a deadline of Thursday, you'll get back to him by Wednesday, because you value the partnership and the relationship you're building up. And in that way, when you have something difficult to communicate, the journalist will actually think about it and think about the context, because they know that you're not somebody who deals in spin and obfuscation. Now, the stakeholder relations work both ways. You need to get information from other people in your organization, and that means you need to be able to speak to somebody, make them understand that by not answering, the problem isn't going to go away. It's actually going to be more compounded. So it works both ways in terms of the stakeholder base. So you need to foster healthy relationships within your organization with people who will trust to give you the information and trust that you will communicate that information correctly. Now, when dealing with people, with third parties, it's important to record matters. Now, you all know from previous episodes that I'm not a big fan of email. In this case, though, I am. Ask for queries in writing and respond in writing as far as possible. And all this will do is it will keep an accurate record of what you've said, representing your organization. Now remember, you're not only dealing with journalists. Nowadays, organizations are on social media as well. So when you opt to have a social media account, you need to be quite rapid with your responses. If you can't give a response, give an undertaking that you will have one soon. But don't let somebody have a full go at your organization and just leave it to fester. That will be a really bad idea, and it will be bad for your organization's reputation. I hope these tips were useful. For more information or content like this, visit loudhousemedia.co.za. I'm Gasant Abarder.